Very exciting job today. The only one in the world, I guarantee you've never seen this before. This is an actual true iron driveway. And I guarantee if you're watching and you're an epoxy guy, you've never done this. Here we are on a badass barn door. We already did, I think, 7,000 square feet of really beautiful floors inside. And now we are going to do the outside. We're gonna start out by profiling and grinding everything, getting it really flat with a diamond grinder. We're using 16 grit mediums on a dual-headed 18-inch grinder. It's not huge. It's a nice small grinder. We use it on all kinds of stuff. But it's gonna get the slab very flat. So that's what we kind of want. Then we're gonna saw cut approximately 36-inch tile lines into this. So we have our tile grout lines. Then we're gonna hand trowel real liquid iron to every single tile. So if you've ever wanted to see a true actual iron driveway that's made out of real iron that has to get polished, here we are. So we're very excited about this. I think this is gonna be huge, especially on some high-end homes. Sorry I was getting you all hot and bothered about seeing this driveway, and then the rain put out our fire. So are we getting rained on right now? No, we're not, but we are about to put a seal coat down, and we just can't risk having rain land on it. I do see good weather in the forecast on Sunday and Monday. So we're gonna be out here Sunday and Monday sealing this, getting on with the job. But don't risk it, guys. I've seen so many people put so much good work into a job. They grind everything, they do all their prep right, and then they rush it and try to pour right in front of rain or something like that. Always make sure you have that good weather window with whatever project you're working with. We're leaving our hot tub in place, which we did talk to the customer about. It's gonna be there for years. It's probably the last hot tub they're gonna buy for 10 more years or so. And if they don't get a bigger one or one that matches enough, we can come out and actually color match in the squares. The product we are trialing does have about a 35-year color stability. It's a polyaspartic base, and wait till you see what we're really doing with it. You're gonna be blown away. And we wanna make sure that we start out with a perfectly flat prep slab. So remember, it's all about prep. All slabs of concrete look awesome until you make them shiny. I can't remember how many times I've had a customer say, oh, that was my uncle or my cousin. They troweled that slab perfectly. They're really good concrete guys, and it looks pretty good. But as soon as you start running a high quality walk behind grinder that actually profiles that slab, you really start catching those little highs and lows. So this slab here, we used a diamond grinder and we made 7 passes at different directions to completely profile this slab. So this slab did have a lot of waves and ups and downs in it, and we did have to cut some of those out of there before we can actually seal it. So stay tuned and I'll show you more details about that soon. This is Ultra Flex flooring epoxy. We have installed this product, I'd say anywhere that you're really concerned with flexibility, like being able to penetrate a slab, stay flexible, this is what you want. It's amazing. We're gonna keep everything stable. Really, this is the foundation to any really good epoxy job, is the Ultra Flex epoxy. Everything after this will be more decorative. This is very resistant to thermoshock, very flexible in extreme cold and extreme heat. It doesn't get gummy. So really keep our everything together when we're cutting and grinding too, so we don't get chipping and flaking. There's a few things we're dealing with. We are going to be cutting actual tile lines into this whole thing, but I believe I'm gonna do my coating first and then cut through my coating so I can keep it super clean looking. I don't wanna try to be troweling a coating down and cleaning it out of cut lines. So I think I can make it look way cleaner if I cut it after. It'll just take a little more time. I'll have to run the saw a little bit slower. We're gonna go over some of the details here. This is our True Metal exterior trowel down coating. It is beautiful. It's a polishable, but it's semi-flexible, so it's very grippy even when it's wet. It's very chemical resistant, so you could throw salt if you wanted to on this to melt any kind of snow. Nothing's really gonna stick to this in the first place. We went ahead and we troweled the coating down into our full squares, tried to keep it very uniform across all of them. When that was done, we went back and polished this all. We took a Medusa saw, which is a really clean little saw. I'm not paid by them to say this. That saw made cutting our tile grout lines just extremely easy. Oh, by the way, Greg's a legit certified gangster. He's one of the best prep guys in the industry, and we are amazingly blessed to have him helping us on one of our biggest jobs, and I can't wait to prove all the naysayers wrong. We went back and filled them with a black tinted polyaspartic. So we have a really flexible joint that allows a lot of movement, but it also keeps water intrusion out because we know most damage comes from water intrusion. It's time to check out Chuck Norris's driveway, see what we did here. The most badass man in the business, and now we got to see how his driveway looks. This is our new True Metal iron driveway. I'm just excited to present this to you. We're finally done with it. It was a little bit of work, but man, it is amazing. Lots of love and lots of hate. Well, I can guarantee you're gonna see a lot more of this either way, because we already have several of these people demanding us to get out and look at their driveways, some patios, and a couple automotive showrooms. We're gonna be going over a few more details in videos to come, but this is super exciting, guys. We've been working at this for a long time trying to get this correct with our chemists, and I think we have something that's really gonna change the market. It looks beautiful. We were asked to do the iron to kind of match this property, and I believe it really turned out great. Who the hell has an iron driveway? So if you're in an extreme climate too, especially like up in the mountains, mountain properties, like Aspen, Telluride, some of these mountain towns, they have a lot of damage to their concrete. This is an amazing solution for something like that, to not only decorate it, but really protect it from any kind of future damage. And I mean, we can put this down on a horribly damaged driveway anyways, fix the issue, and further protect it from something else. I see a lot of people take old concrete that's damaged, they tear it out, they pour new concrete. The new concrete's poured even worse than what was there initially, and they end up with the same exact exposure to salt or whatever it was damaging the first piece. Happens a few years later on the next piece of concrete, and eventually they're going to need to deal with what's happening with water intrusion or your thermoshock, whatever's going on that slab. So one great way is a high quality coating here with Diamond Coats. True metal, we also have a lot of other outdoor coatings as well, but I really believe it's important to educate customers on the need to just protect their concrete. Even if your customer doesn't want a decorative coating per se, you can still get in there with our Diamond Coat urethane and seal that slab. We also have a polyaspartic that's very flexible. Just call us and we'll explain to you when to use which product. When done properly, it should be the longest term sealer you ever have on concrete. So just remember, even if you're not doing a highly decorative coating, still always educate your customer on how to properly protect that concrete. I see a lot of concrete guys leave and they'll spray some J22 or some basically fingernail polish down and call it good. And in an environment like this where we still get moisture, but we get 10 below zero and we still have the 110 degree highs, that's a lot of movement, heat and cold, a lot of expansion and contraction, and especially in the winter when you get water intrusion and then a freeze cycle, you just see a lot of damage to non-protected concrete, and especially a lot of cheap, less flexible coatings. So we definitely look forward to seeing you in one of the upcoming Diamond Coat classes where we're going to be going over these different floor systems. Please hit the like, follow, and subscribe button. What is your thought on this coating? I think it's amazing, but I want your feedback, your honest feedback. Let me know the good, the bad, the ugly, what you do differently, and what you'd rather see if you had iron, copper, bronze, stainless steel, any of these coatings at your property.